Say, come again? Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want
You can't film it.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
No, you don't have
film. Don't get
permission,
close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
Today's video takes us to Chicago, Illinois, where we listen to #1 Boom Boom Boy, who love you a long time for buku money. That's right, GoatBoy, as he rants and raves as he drives around the streets of Chicago, and he's trying to live up to his name, G-O-A-T, greatest of all time goats, no doubt about it. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy, GoatBoy!
Audit them, your favorite auditor, the one who encourages you to audit all them. You guys noticed I haven't posted for 3 weeks, right? I'm telling you guys, the new phase is coming, and we're gonna go strong with the new phase. And when I go with the new phase and I start dumping videos for you guys on the new phase, I'm gonna start bragging about the auditor shield. Once I do start putting out content out there, I'm gonna start bragging about the auditor shield. He said trolls would eat it up. Trolls are mentally wicked. I quit for 3 weeks, or I took some time off. But I was in downtown today, dumping in some an Alpha David. I'm not gonna say too much. Was working this past 3 weeks. I've been doing a lot of research, really. Bunch of stuff, court hearing, shit like that, you know. Because we're upgrading soon, man. We're gonna upgrade soon from auditing to we're gonna be in the courtroom soon. If you guys think I'm good at auditing or I'm one of one, you folks have not seen nothing yet. The progression for my auditing, sure, yeah, you guys could say, hey, my auditing has progressed from when I started till now. It has progressed every time of the way. But I have not even started yet.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Auditor's Shield. How to be a clown and rip people off. Yeah, him and his buddy, the Tribe. And what the hell is he always talking about? The Alpha David. Alpha David. He has no clue in life, does he? None. Well, he's a goat herder. What do you expect?
I'm on the docket, man. I'm not bragging about nothing, you know. I'm not bragging about nothing, but I am out there. As far as, like, you know, courts and whatnot, I'm not going to say too much. I am out there. Plus, for the past couple, 2-3 days, I had like a little cold, you know what I'm saying? Cold will be cleared up in a couple more days. Give me a couple more days, that'll be cleared up. Maybe a day or two. But, no, there's no quit to auditing. Quitters, the auditors who quit, they don't know no better. They don't know what they're doing. They look up to other auditors that are weak. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm gonna start yelling at the auditors soon. Big auditors are weak. They've been in the field 2-3 years already, and they're still doing the same lollygag. When you move around the right way, there's no such thing as quitting. It's called you just started. It's the duty of the people. I'm telling you, when I start dropping some shit down, yeah, man, I'm telling you, the auditor shield is one word. It's called elevation, because it's gonna elevate your knowledge, really. I'll tell you what audit shield is about, though. But yeah, auditor shield is it's a platform to help people be informed. Auditor shield is, it's not a third-party service. It's not someone going to do the work for you. Well, kind of is, but
Why don't you just tell the truth, GoatBoy? It's a good way for you and your buddy to put money in your pocket without doing a thing. People that just send you money and think they're going to get something, and they really get nothing. Is this a Ponzi scheme? What is this, boy?
Auditor Shield is going to help you within any state that you may be in. If you want to go and check with government, if you want to go quote-unquote audit them, We're going to give you all detail you need. We're going to give you a customizable packet for your state to hold government accountable the right way. Basically, there's two types of auditors. First of all, let's say how many auditors is out there. Let's just take a rough about guess. Let's say there's 4,000 auditors out there, right? Good. There's two types of auditors. There's the 4,000 auditors that are out there that are still, till this day, they are subjects. And there's a different class of auditor where there's only really two, me and another guy. That we're not subjects. We're instructors and facilitators. You know what I'm talking about? Your favorite auditor right now that you watch, he's a subject. Because every time he's out there auditing, the police come around him. They call the police on him, and he's sitting there lollygagging, telling the police that he has civil liberties and civil rights, and how his rights are being violated. There's your 4,000 auditors out there that still till this day they haven't upscaled or up their game. So Auditor Shield it trains you to be the person really in the right, not just exercising your right, but standing in your right. Because yeah, my channel progressed, right? My style progressed. When I first came in, I used to be the subject. The police would be called on me, and I have to explain myself to the police. Oh, well, I have a right to film, and I have a right to do this, and I have a right to do that.
The only difference between GoatBoy now and 3 years ago is he got rid of all those clothes that had holes in the pants, holes in the shoes, holes in the shirts. That's the only difference between the boy now and then.
Right? I was a subject at the very beginning, but then I pushed myself to learn. I always read. So now I'm no longer a subject. 99.9% of the time when I'm out there auditing, I'm not the subject. The subject is the government employee who called the police and the police officer who's not arresting them. They are the subjects. The police is subject to my investigation, subject to public disclosure. The government employee is subject to public disclosure. So Auditing Shield is going to teach you how to be a real independent auditor, basically. It's going to show you the ropes. It's going to we're going to provide you the laws depending on what state you're in. So you could hold government accountable the right way. Okay, you're going to be, when you become a member for Auditor Shield, you're going to be informed. We're going to have private tutorials. We're going to chat behind closed curtains on Zoom, on StreamYard, OBS, whatever. So we're going to make sure that if you decide for the first time ever that you want to pick up a camera and you want to go hold government accountable, no, I'm not quitting, bro. I'm not quitting. Some say it's a clickbait title. I just took a little time off because I'm handling shit in the courts. I put my big boy pants on. So, like I said, I've been moving in silence. I don't talk about too much shit what I'm doing. You know, I do things behind closed curtains, but I want to get shit done. So with that being said, Auditor Shield, when we really push it out there, and we provide proper instruction for the people, it's going to put our government back in check, because there's going to be many people informed. We're going to provide you your FOIA code. We're going to give you the underlined highlighted statutes that matter and apply to your situation.
If I become a member of Auditor Shield, will I get my very own Statue of Liberty? I want a Statue of Liberty, GoatBoy. What about that? Speak on that.
Okay, great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we are. I was right. NCR is a person who complains about others, and he calls people frauditors. So NCR wanted to I don't think NCR ever did a video about me, or if he's planning on wanting to do a video about me. But it's like there was another guy like him who put out some BS about me. An adult, just like NCR is an adult, right? NCR is an adult, just like I'm an adult, and the other person is an adult. The other troll channel put out a video about me, and it was so off, his commentary, and he was misleading his people and all that. I told him, hey bro, I sent him an email. I told him an email the first time ever reaching out to him. I want to keep a track log the first time I engage with these people. So let me make it clear here. But first of all, I sent that complainer an email, and I said, hey man, you put out a video about me and it's all wrong. Are you willing to have a conversation, a chat about this, some type of debate about this? He said no, he's not willing to, and I swear to God, he removed the video right away because I told him I sent him a nice email. I was like talking nice and saying, trying to reason with him. But this is the same type of person, NCR. Here he goes calling people frauditors. His entire channel is about pointing at First Amendment auditors and calling them fraudsters. So that's what I'm saying. Here he goes. He got Long Island calling him a frauditor, Delete Laws, all these guys calling them frauditors. But it's like, it makes no sense for that genre of them type of people to point finger at somebody like me and try to say that I'm committing or doing a fraudster, when I'm actually getting the government to comply with the law, whether they put on a shit show or not.
Now, did Shady Shade just say he was an adult? Yeah, that's stretching it a bit, isn't it there, Shady Shade? I think Shady Shade's been out in the backyard gathering that goat dung and smoking it up in his hookah. Yeah, Slim Shady, what up with that?
Here's what somebody like NCR would do. NCR would take a video where an employee, a possessed employee, is cussing at me or saying that I'm doing it wrong. He'll take that video, he'll call me a frauditor, and he'll say how I'm dumb because I'm trying to go up against a county attorney. How does this frauditor know more than an attorney? Right? Not knowing the fact that a week later, I'll go visit them same people. Well, they put on a shit show, and I got an update showing that they were totally wrong. See, these people would run with false, bogus information. Maybe NCR gets away with it because he's pointing out some things that the auditors are doing wrong. Maybe. But if, you know what I'm saying, it's like they're way off, man. Them people are way off. That's why the other guy, the other complainer, he took my video, he did some bullshit about it, and then when I challenged him to a debate, he removed the video immediately. Because he doesn't want me to point out to his own followers that he's so wrong, man. He's so wrong. And these people, these bootlickers, believers, followers, they're like, they got their mind made up. They got their mind already made up. Now, just to clarify here, NCR came in. I did not call NCR anything except for a complainer, right? I just called him a complainer. So if in the near foreseeable future he decides he wants to take one of my videos, point fingers and laugh at stupid, or he wants to put in his little commentary in there, I don't know if NCR is a guy or a girl, I'm not sure, I'm not going to say. But as a matter of fact, I thought he was a cool guy. I think he became one of my members a long time ago. I remember the name. He became a member to my channel.
Out of all the thousands of videos that I have produced over the last 3 years, GoatBoy is by far the most butthurt frauditor I have ever met. He takes everything so personally, doesn't he? You definitely need some of Dr. Dave's butthurt cream, sweetheart. The social media formulation. I send it to you free. Where you living these days since you got kicked out of your home on Agatite Avenue? Lost a family fortune, huh?
But if he did decide that he wants, it will be so funny because he's going to be completely wrong off everything he would say about any of my videos. Any. I'm talking about, I only debated out of 1,000 people I challenged, bootlickers, I challenged for them to debate with me. Subscribers of these bootlickers, they all declined. I only debated 2 from the other side. One of them, he got his mind made up. I clowned his point. Another guy who I thought was a bootlicker, he actually apologized to me. Or that was a third guy Two guys came and apologized when they had a conversation with me, when they asked me real questions, and I had an answer for every single thing that I do, and I pointed law to back it up, and I showed why it's important for people to do the things that I'm doing, moving the way that I'm moving, checking up on government, making sure they're doing it the right way. I'm calm when I'm encounters with these government employees. I'm saying the right things. I'm writing down the right thing. I got the statue with me. I can't get played because I'm standing on the right side. I got proof of it. Like I said, I swear to God, I feel that NCR came here because he's seen, oh my God, audit them, quit. This is great. We need to know why he quit. I knew frauditing gig is up. Like, it's so silly with these people use the word frauditor. They blame someone who believes he's exercising his First Amendment right. They call him a frauditor. It's sad, man. All bootlickers channels, they're all contracted together. They talk behind closed curtains. They got their mind made up. The only real good auditor out there is Ironton Auditor. He's the only good auditor out there. He actually He doesn't antagonize. He doesn't do nothing. He doesn't do... If only you bootlickers realize that I of only one.
Oh, yes, indeed, good people. GoatBoy's the only one. He's the only one that'll love you a long time for a few dollars. Okay, yeah. Oh, we love you good. He loves his blow up, though, that's for sure.
Of the real auditor that's really out there, that you guys cannot find any video where I extra escalate situation. I de-escalate the situation. Yeah, sure, there's a lot of assholes in the auditing community, but there's more assholes in the bootlicker community. You know? At least these auditors believe in something. At least they believe in their constitutional right. While the bootlickers that follow you guys believe that they don't have a right. It's sickening, bro. Sickening. You guys are causing so much harm. Look at that peasant from Canada, a bootlicker, a complainer. He's from Canada, and how much chaos he's causing in the United States, you know, by attacking these auditors and shit like that, making videos about them. And come on, man. That's the thing. That's why they say I'm one of the most dangerous auditors out there, because I'm calm. I know what law I'm bringing to the table. I'm peaceful. The dangerous one is the peaceful one. But the other auditors that are antagonists and assholes, they're not dangerous. They're stupid. And who's stupider? The bootlicker is stupider. To push on someone who's weak. If the auditor, he's dumb, let's not try to bash and kick the person while he's down and he's dumb and he's doing it the wrong way. Let's wake our fellow brother up and say, hey, fellow auditor, we see you wanting to stand up for your constitutional right. We believe in you have constitutional right. We're all American. But you might be better off if you just take this criticism instead of trying to bash on them. And
Georgie Boy is definitely going to need some time off at the ISIS strip club. No doubt about it. What do you good people think?
Come on, man. You guys are wicked. Them anti-bootlicker channels, them people are wicked. But they don't know how much work I do in the background to find out who these people are. Because one day I'm going to string them down the roper. What I mean by that is I'm going to go send them a piece of paper to their house that's going to say, you got litigation now. I'm letting one bootlicker keep on doing it. He's becoming more dangerous for himself as he's committing Title 18 crimes and all that shit. I'm roping him in. He's getting darker and darker, and I'm keeping track of all of that stuff. Notice there's not too many anti-bootlicker channel or anti-auditor channels that are stealing my content, because they're going to make fools out of themselves if they try to misinterpret my work. They can't misinterpret my work unless they're going to make themselves look like idiots. If I have a one-on-one debate with them, let's say a bootlicker steals my video. and he talks his commentary on my video, and he says where I'm wrong at. What I would do is I would go on a StreamYard with him, and I would want to have him on the StreamYard with me, and I would respond to every single point of his commentary that he made. And I'll make him feel like a little uneducated little boy, and how he's misleading his viewers, and I'll point out his viewers' comments and how stupid and far behind, dumbed down they are. Here comes the bootlicker stealing my videos from 3 years ago.
No one's stealing your videos, sweetheart. It's called fair use. And you want to talk about education. Really? Ah, that's a good one, Goat Boy. Tell us more.
Saying how stupid I was and how I did this and did that wrong. Not showing his own followers the updates that I corrected them and I was in the right 100%. Alrighty, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, man, we'll see, man. You know, I don't want to disrespect people, but if people come at me with things that don't make sense, I would love to communicate with them. You know, I don't want to call these people out their name, but 10 out of 10, these channels, they draw first blood. They initiate first content. They come at you with disrespect and disdain. They say the word hate. They'll steal your video, make a mockery of your video and the things that you're doing, and them themselves would say how much they hate you. Well, that's healthy for a bootlicker to show how much he hates. That's healthy because that's all you know, bootlicker. All you know is hate. Oh my God, it makes me want to bang my head in the wall every time this guy says the word paper. It makes me so angry watching these videos. While I'm watching, excuse me, there's a lot of dead space and it takes a lot of my time to cut this up and show you guys. Really, you're claiming there's dead space in the video while you're cutting the part where the auditor is showing the law or showing the statute because you want to mislead your people. Shame on these bootlicker channels that are misleading the American people, pointing fingers at an auditor, calling him a frauditor, and instead trying to help a fellow neighbor. Hey, auditor, if you're doing the wrong thing here, let's chat with you. Let's try to become better neighbors.
Hey, look, Georgie boy, I don't want to be your neighbor. I don't even want to be in the same country as you. And you're only 360 miles from where I live. That's not nearly far enough, sweetheart. You keep doing what you do, though, Mr. Esquire Goat Herder.
This is the shit I've been pitching since day one. This is what makes me different than 4,000 auditors. Sure, a lot of them are antagonists. I'm a de-escalator. In all my videos, you see me de-escalating the situation. Never in my 600 videos did I ever call a government employee to their face a cuss word. Never. Why? Because I want to show myself in the near future to my children and all that stuff that, hey, if you folks are in an illusion right now, you bootlickers are in an illusion thinking that I'm doing something wrong, maybe in the foreseeable future you'll realize that, hey, you know what? You folks were in an illusion. The bootlickers got a contract. The only good auditor is Ironton Auditor. Ironton Auditor. Public press says sue them for libel. I'm working on a ticket, bro. I am working on a ticket. Yeah, some of them people are dangerous in a harmful way. They believe I'm dangerous in a peaceful way, right? Because the pen is mightier than the sword. That's where my danger comes in. My pen is wittier than the sword.
Goat Boy's been promising Dr. Dave a lawsuit for 3 years. I'm still waiting for that knock on my door, Goat Boy. I thought you were going to come and visit Dr. Dave. I'm disappointed, Goat Boy.
Here's the sad and sickening part where you guys are going to look like complete slobs. When I release my book or when I release my analytics, when I put out a summary of what I've been doing, it's going to be like, you know, you guys are going to try to fight truth. You can't fight truth. You can't. Give me the name of an auditor. Give me the name of one auditor who never been arrested illegally or legally while auditing. You can't. You could only say two guys. Audit them and inland audit. Why? Because we're reading through the law. We're not subjects. All other auditors, even if they got arrested unjustifiable, they still, could avoid that, man. Because they treated themselves like subject. All 4,000 auditors that got arrested is because they are subjects. They know no better. They know no better. Public press, he's one of them. He's the third one. Okay, he never got arrested. But because they are acting like they're subjects, that's why they get arrested. Someone like Inland Audit, someone like me audit them. Why don't we get arrested while we're auditing? Because we're not the subject. The subject is the government employee. We're going to start pushing paper real soon to have the government employee arrested on the spot when they don't comply with the law. And soon Auditor Shield is going to kick that off.
Well, there you have it, good people. I do apologize for that lengthy video, but it was a good one, wasn't it? Yeah, GoatBoy went over the edge a long time ago, and he's been swimming around in the abyss over there, and he doesn't know what to do with himself, does he? He's a subject. I think he is, no doubt. But not to worry. If you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe, because as GoatBoy proves right here, there's no end to the stupidity on YouTube. Please check out Dr. Dave's other channels, including Dr. Dave, Debunker of Frauditors, and Sovsits. Oh, there's plenty of fools over there to point and laugh at. And don't forget my main channel, which has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures, GoatBoy. Yeah, I tell him to get a job. I don't know who would hire this lad. I have no clue where he's going to work. Cheers to that, sweetheart.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want
You can't film it.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
No, you don't have
Okay, don't get
permission,
close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to do that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got to pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and town zoning and ordinances book.
I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it.
Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. And there may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad
I don't know.
attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to
I
do
don't have, if you want to have a seat, I'll ask.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you? Yeah, sure, possibly.
I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment.
And I also have permission here with me.
Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow,
No one really cares.
no one really cares. An inspection, if I wanted to take digital
No, you
photocopies,
cannot.
absolutely I can,
No, you
ma'am.
cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay, well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken the law. Here's what I will tell you. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful, what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm gonna have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's gonna be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag, you're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff, and we're gonna prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.